Hey guys, today is Friday and I will not have much of a video for you. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that now. I'll just tell you what I have done today. I have trimmed Noah's beard and oiled it for him. I have washed a load of clothes and dried them. I have not folded them yet, but I will. Not on camera today because I'm just not. And I may not fold them today. I may fold them tomorrow. I don't know yet. I have gotten videos ready for, my planner videos ready for Saturday and Sunday because I am not going to be home tomorrow most of the day. And I've done some other little things around the house. And I've eaten some pineapple because it was, you know, so good. Jeff cut it up for us for me last night, pretty much for me because nobody else really eats it. I have just been doing like desk work. And I took out the beef for tonight's supper. I've done things, but not things that I would normally record. And I don't know of anything I am going to be doing today that I would normally record other than cooking supper. And I am going to share that with y'all because I'm going to make something I haven't made in years. I don't even know what you'd call it. Beef tips and potatoes, maybe? I don't know. I used to take beef tips and just regular potatoes, just cut up into chunks, onions and garlic, salt and pepper, and cook that in a skillet on the stovetop all together. And we would have that for dinner. Just that. Nothing else with it. And I want to do that just because I want to know if I still like it or not. And I don't think Noah remembers eating it. He may not. It's been a long time since I cooked it. So I'm going to do that, plus it's a one skillet meal. And I will be sharing that. But otherwise, I really don't know what I'm sharing with you guys today. I thought about taking you out to look at the garden, but it rained quite a bit yesterday morning and today, this morning. And I don't really want to get out there in that. I don't want to get, how do I explain it? I don't want to walk in the garden and make it mucky and mess with the mud, I guess. I don't know. And I just don't want to get that on my feet, on my shoes or whatever. I don't want to do that either. But I don't really have much that I'm recording today. So the video, I mean, it's going to be longer because I'm cooking. But it's not going to be like anything else today. Like yesterday was just cleaning and organizing a little bit. Today is going to be cooking, and that's pretty much it. And I don't know if I'm recording tomorrow because that is the day of the memorial, and like I said, I probably will not be home much. I did want to talk about the Eat at Home challenge a little bit. It was really good and really fun, and we would have kept going if we had not overslept yesterday, which honestly I think we needed to sleep. I really think both Jeff and I needed to sleep. But we probably would have kept going, but I did not have a plan B for in case we didn't wake up or whatever for yesterday. So we did go out to eat. We enjoyed it. We don't feel bad about it at all. So, we're not starting the challenge again right now. I'm not saying we are going to start the challenge again, but I'm not saying that we're not going to start the challenge again. But as of right now, because of everything going on tomorrow, we may end up going out to eat tomorrow. So, we're not starting it back right now. If we start it back, it will be later. Probably, I'm going to talk to Jeff about it. If we do start it back, it'll probably be next week or something like that. But it was a really fun challenge, and I don't know if not eating out helped us any. We didn't lose any weight, so we didn't eat out much anyway though. Honestly, the only times we really went out to eat was like whenever Jeff and I were grocery shopping on the weekend, maybe once a week. We didn't do it often. It wasn't like more than once a week. And every once in a while we would order pizza because Noah would want it, but that was it. But we really just didn't eat out. I cook all the time. I love cooking, so it doesn't bother me to cook. It doesn't bother me. But anyway, okay, I had a huge yawn, and I didn't want y'all to have to see that. Anyway, yeah, the brain fog is still happening. And also, I wanted to talk to y'all about a couple of other things that I said I was going to start doing, and I have not, or I was going to share with you, and I have not. And you know what all's been going on in our lives. You know what all's been happening, and I know you understand it. But the Heloise books, they're still on my desk, but I have not had the brain capacity to look through them and figure out what I wanted to share. I will, but I have not done it yet. The cleaning task, daily thing, whatever I'm decided. I haven't decided exactly if I'm going to do daily or monthly, or if I'm gonna just do a list, or what I'm gonna do. But I have not, I've worked on it some, but I've not finished it. Putting my hands in my pockets, because I need to stop moving them around everywhere, and it will stop me. But, now I don't feel like I can talk or think. Have you noticed I talk with my hands a lot? But anyway, I just haven't gotten to those things, but I will. Don't have an excuse. Don't have a reason. Don't feel I need one. Well, I do have reasons. Y'all know that. But, I wanted you to know, the reason why I'm mentioning it is I wanted you to know I haven't forgotten. That's the whole reason I mentioned it. I have mentioned it. But, I've got the videos going. The last one is uploading now. The other one is finishing its processing and everything for the planner videos. I don't even know what all I've talked about. Again, I don't know what all I've said to you. But, the brain fog is real. Again today. And I did not make a list. Because really, there's nothing I'm going to be doing today. What I really want to do is get in that bed, under the covers, and read my book. And then whenever it gets to be supper time, cook supper. But I'm not going to do that, because I have other, I have other things that I need to do. And I'll do those things. But, trimming Noah's beard, washing clothes, drying the clothes, working on the videos, and the other desk things. That's it. That's all I've done, I think. I don't even know anymore. I talked to Jeff some before he went to work. But, yeah. So, I'll be back whenever I start supper. But today's video will just be me cooking. And like yesterday was just cleaning and organizing. And today will be just cooking. And tomorrow, I don't know if I'm recording. So you may or may not have a video on Sunday. And, it's okay if I don't. I will be back Monday if I'm not back Sunday. So, I will see you guys in just a little bit. Well, for you, it'll be a few seconds. But for me, it'll be a little while, because it's still a little bit of time before time for me to cook supper. But I'll be back, and, we'll cook some beef tips and potatoes. I don't know what else to call it. It used to be so good. We used to cook it all the time. It was like one of our favorites. I don't know why we stopped. I am seriously thinking about putting in a casserole dish and seeing how it is in the oven, though. But whenever you cook it on the stovetop, you get these like crispy potatoes. I don't know. Who knows what might happen. I've never cooked it in the oven, though. I kind of don't want to take a risk of not liking it at all. Because I know I used to like the other. Don't know about this right here. Anyway, I'll be right back. Or, I'll be back. For you, it'll be right back. For me, it'll be a little while. I'm going to shut up because I can't do anything but ramble. I know some of you say I don't ramble, but I do feel like I do. And I appreciate your kindness. I really do. I'm not just saying that. So I'll be back. Okay guys, after thinking about it, I have decided I am going to try this in the oven. We're going to see how it goes. So I'm going to just first peel some potatoes real quick, because that's the only thing that I'll have to, well, I mean, I have to peel the carrots and stuff like that, but it's the only thing that I have to do like this, I guess you could say. And I probably didn't even have to peel them. I could have just left them with the peelings on them. They do have a few little spots that I don't like. So if I don't get all the peeling off, it doesn't matter. But see, like spots like that, it's easier to see those whenever the peeling's gone. But if I was baking the potato, I wouldn't see it until after. So sometimes I would rather just peel the bad away if it's something like that than to try to cut it off, because sometimes I cut too much. If I peel, it's just a little at a time. Yes, it's more work, but I don't know, it's the way my brain works. It's not the way I always am, but a spot like that, I just go ahead and peel it away. Yeah, I decided I was going to just try it in the oven. I don't know. I don't feel like standing over the stove, I guess, even though it's clean, over the range. And I do have something in the freezer that I'm going to see. I think I have some like those, I don't remember what those rolls were that I bought at the bread store. We haven't eaten those, and we were supposed to have sliders, but I changed that, and I put both of the packs in the freezer. I had put just one in the beginning, then I went ahead the next day and put the other ones in there, because we just had burgers instead of sliders. So that's just how that worked out. I think this will be good, even if it's not like what the other was. And I'm going to cut the meat up last. Even though I'm going to use the same cutting board, I'm going to cut it up very last. Alright, get all this out of the way. Oop, drop it. I'm still trying to go through these wipe things. These are not baby wipes. These are, I think I got them from Sam's, but they're like cleaning wipes. Still trying to go through those, because honestly I don't really like these packages, but at the time that's what I could get, because with these packages the sticky doesn't stay, and you end up having to put it in something else. But we have 3 more of these little packs, and we're going to save this one bag until they're all gone. Okay, so I have my pan here. Just gonna let it sit there, and I have some butter. This is salted butter because I didn't care if it was salted or unbuttered. Yeah, unsalted. I didn't care which way it was. I'm just gonna put some of it in, probably about half the stick. I don't know, I may put more, I don't know. I just don't know anything much today, do I? I'm just gonna put it in there, just here and there. Doesn't have to be any certain way. And since I don't put this in my butter dish like I do the other, how were you folded before? I don't know. Okay, like that, I guess. I'm just gonna wrap it back up. Okay. And I am gonna put, I'm just gonna use this for this time. I'm gonna put some of this salt and pepper on the bottom. This is mostly pepper, but it does have some salt. Doesn't want to come off. I don't even know if y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna rinse it off. Had it a little thin. There's something going on with it. Don't like that. I don't know why the inside sometimes has that weird stuff inside. It's like it's trying to grow another onion or something. Rinse it all again. I'm probably going to end up flipping that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut these so I can see if they're like that. And I went ahead and just put that one in with the potatoes. Okay, so I didn't realize my battery was that low, so I just finished up that one onion and swapped it out. I'm getting the garlic. There's no certain amount, just whatever you, however much garlic you like. I know so many people just like take their garlic and just smack it. That just, it feels so dangerous to me whenever I can just squish it like that and do the same thing. Because all you're doing is crushing it a little bit and getting that outside off. Now, if I was trying to roast this whole, I wouldn't crush it as much. I would just do a gentle, more gentle thing. But I have done that before, like just smacked it, because that's what they, you know, that's what they do on Food Network, and that's what you see. And I never did even know what garlic was growing up. So I did what I had seen, and I have slipped. My hand has slipped. I've never been hurt or anything like that, but it kind of like, I was like, no. Don't like this thing. Don't like that idea. So I just started trying different things, and this is what I liked best, and it works. I'm gonna snip the end off, or whatever you call it. It's not snipping the end off, is it? Because I'm not using scissors. I'm just gonna trim the end off. That's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get this kind of chopped up. I'm not crushing it this time because I don't care if it's a little bit bigger. Doesn't matter. So I'm not going to bring out my garlic press, my little rocker. Which essentially you could do that with a knife. It just takes longer. It may not be the exact same texture, but it works. Okay, I'm sorry for being so quiet. It just, I don't know. I just am today. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get my potatoes and onions. And I don't want the garlic in the bottom, so I'm going to scoot it over. And I did flip this over. Put that over there. In a little pile. I mean, if some of the garlic gets in there, it's fine. But I'm not trying to get all the garlic in there yet. On the bottom. Because I don't want it on the bottom of the pan. I'm just going to do it in like little cubes. Little pieces. About like this. And I'm going to go ahead and put the potato in. No certain way, just doing it. This one's so skinny, I'm just going to cut it like this. Okay, so now I'm going to do the onion. Just a rough chop. I'm not doing like a, I'm not chopping it small. I'm just chopping it kind of larger. Don't know why I didn't cut that one in half, but I didn't. And onion is one of my favorite things, so there's a lot of onion gonna be in here. I think I said something about that though. Okay, so the onion is done, and now we'll wash my hands. And I'm going to put some salt and pepper, just like this salt. Well, this is pepper, but put some of this on. And I will add some more to the meat part. I should have did the salt first. But potatoes need salt. So I want to put the salt on potatoes first. For sure. Okay, so here's the half roast that I took out, and I'm gonna leave the fat on it, I think. And I'm just gonna put it in there. That. I don't know what it was. How did I manage that? I don't know. Still a little bit frozen, but that does make it a little bit easier to cut in some ways. And I will, I'm gonna let it cook some, and then I'll come back and stir it up some, but I'm gonna just not worry about stirring it right now. And I think it'll probably take around an hour to cook this, is what I'm thinking. I don't really know. I should have put something under this cutting board, but I didn't. Then I'm going to put it in the oven. It's at 350, and I'll probably cook it for an hour. I'll let y'all know how long it actually takes, but we'll see. And about halfway through, I'll stir it up. But for now, I'm going to wash my hands so I can not touch anything else with meat stuff. I'm going to put some more salt and pepper on that too. I want to let you guys know that I did decide to cover it with some foil, at least for the first half of cooking. I don't know if I'm going to leave it the whole time, but I wanted to do that. So, there's that. And I'm going to put it in the oven and clean up my mess, because somehow I got salt all the way over here. So I'm going to turn on the timer for 30 minutes. So that part can be going. And like I said, I'm trying to use these things up. This is not how I deep clean though. When I deep clean, I get a cloth and everything. But this is just a quick wipe up, and it's still at the end of the night, I still grab a cloth and, I mean, nothing was on this except the peelings and stuff and the salt and peppers all over it. But I don't know. Just want to wipe it up. Just because I feel like it needs it. Alright, so I'll be back whenever that's done, unless I decide to show you the halfway point. Okay, so it's been 30 minutes and I just took it out. It smells really good. That's what I wanted. That's why I turned the camera back on. To tell you that it smells really good. And I'm going to stir it around a little bit. What am I going to stir it with? I guess a spoon. Get some sort of hand protection. Why do they make all of these like right-handed? I mean, I'm pretty sure you can find others that are not. It's not halfway done. I think I will bump the heat up because, like I said, I never did this before. I'm going to bump the heat up to 400, I think. And, That way it'll cook a little bit faster. The potatoes are turning colors like the browning because they had air exposure. Okay, I think that's good enough. And I don't know if I want to leave the foil off or leave it on for a little while. I think I'll just put it back on for now and check it in about, I don't know, I'll put this up to 400 and check it again in about 20 minutes and see how it looks. Which it won't be at 400 yet, but it'll get there. But I'll check it again in about 20 minutes and see how it goes then. And then if it's where I think it should be, I didn't clean this off yet because it was hot, and I don't spray this while it's hot. But if it's where I think it should be to take the top off, I'll do that. I'll be back. Okay, so it's been 20 more minutes, and like I said, I put it to 400, and I'm going to take it out. It smells so good. Yeah, that's looking better. I probably should not have put that spoon in the sink, but I did. So I'm going to grab another one. Stir it around a little bit. Yeah, this is much better. I'm going to check one of the potatoes to see how done they are. But I want to stir it up a little bit first. And according to the doneness of the potato, that will like tell me, okay, you need to go ahead and put the top back on it or the foil back on it, or leave it like it is. So get a fork. No. Top needs to go back on. I think that would be best. Or, I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it off, because there's a lot of liquid in this. And that's from the meat, the potatoes, the onions, and I will just let it go for another 20 minutes. So far it's been 50 minutes so far, but I'm gonna let it go for another 20 and check it again. But I'm gonna go this time with the foil off of it, because that is a lot of liquid in there, and I don't want all the liquid in there. I want it more roasted, not, well, it won't be roasted, but instead of boiled, I guess you could say. Alright, so I'm going to put it back in. $20 minutes. And I'll be back. Oh, also, I took these out, and I'm going to put a little butter on them and brown them up. I don't know if I showed you or not, but I'm going to go ahead and brown all 12 of them up whenever it's about time for this. Okay, so I'm going to check the doneness again. It's looking better. It seems like there's more liquid than before. So, I don't know if this is a good idea or not. It It may just taste like roasted potatoes. I don't know. I don't want the meat to get weird. But I think the potatoes may be done now. So let me check that. I really hope it does not taste like, well, if it does taste like roasted potatoes, we haven't had roasted potatoes in a while, so that might be good. I don't know. But I know the meat's done. I just got to check the potatoes. Try to get that stirred around some. I think the potatoes are done, though. I'm really thinking they are. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to put these rolls in there. Let them heat up. And that's just going to have to be like that. That's not the way it would have looked if it was on the stovetop, though. If it was on the stovetop, the potatoes would have been like brown and crispy. Them and stuff like that, but you know, we're hungry, so we're okay with it like this. And I'm gonna grab some dishes. I don't know if he wants, let me ask Noah what he wants before I start grabbing dishes, but I will show you the rolls in a minute. But I mean, they're just brown and serve rolls, you know, already made. So I'll be back. Okay, so there's that, and then there's the rolls. The butter didn't want to spread right, so it's kind of just like whatever. But they're hot, so that's fine. They'll melt on. So, or whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. Some of it doesn't have butter on it. We'll figure it out. But that's what we're having for supper tonight, and I will come back and tell you if we liked it or if I liked it. I guess if we liked it. And, yeah, I'll let you know that after we're done eating. Okay. So, Noah said it was good, and, which he's not finished, and neither am I. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you this. The reason why is I want it to cool off a little bit, but we have both tasted it. So, it's good. It tastes a lot like meatballs, potatoes, and onions, which it kind of smells like that, but it has like the garlic and butter flavor too, but it's pretty good. I will do this again. It's not like what I used to make on the stovetop though, but it's still really good. So, it's just a simple thing, and it just turned out okay. Now, I don't think I would change anything about it, other than I would start it out at 400 instead of starting it out at 350, unless I just wanted to let it cook longer. The way I did it, it was 350 for 30 minutes and then 400 for 50 minutes. No, 40 minutes. So it was 90 minutes total, an hour and a half. Is that right? No, that is not right. It was an hour and 10 minutes total, not 90 minutes. How am I even adding? How many minutes was it? 30, 40, 50, 60? Yeah, an hour and 10 minutes. 70 minutes. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, it's good. I would recommend trying it if you like things like this. It was easier than cooking it on the stovetop, and what I would do next time is turn it on 400, cook it for 30 minutes, stir it up, turn it on 400, leave it on 400, cook it for another 20 minutes, and then take the aluminum foil off, not stir it that time, and then just let it finish cooking, because then I think it'll be different. Now, I don't know for sure, but I think it will be different. But you saw how I did it. It was good, and the rolls are good too, but I didn't cook those. I mean, I just heated those up, but they're good too. They're actually good. I took a bite. They're actually good with that buttery garlic that's in that meat dish. That's good. The onion, butter, garlic. And I'm not one for bread a lot, but that was pretty good. Anyway, Noah liked it too. So I will see you guys again. If not tomorrow, Sunday. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be filming tomorrow or not. We shall see. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm so grateful that you guys have given me grace during this time, and I will get back to normal one day, whatever normal might be. I don't know what that is, and hopefully next week I can show you all the garden. But I will see you next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. If you like this video, go ahead and do all the YouTube things. If you didn't like it, do it anyway, because you never know what is going to happen. You might like something that I do later. And if you don't do all the YouTube things, you might miss it. Like this video for me. I'm asking you to do that because it does help the algorithm. I don't normally talk about that, but I've been watching some YouTube tutorials from actual YouTube people, not from just regular creators, from actual people that do anyway, that work for YouTube. But they say to ask for people to like your videos, so I'll ask every once in a while, but I'm not going to be bugging you every day. But thank you again for hanging out with me. Most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing, because I've told you how I am. Brain foggy. In fact, I said brain foggy on an Instagram post whenever I talked about us not doing the Eat at Home challenge anymore. Oh boy. Anyway, again, thank you. I'm gonna say that no more on this video, but I do appreciate you. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.